offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Barton. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Barton. His throw incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. The numbers for Collins last week: 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Barton. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On 2nd down now, Sherwood. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Barton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Barton. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barton on the right side, open is Gesicki. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Josh Allen and the offense heading back out. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here, first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Barton. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barton. Open man is Duvernay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Barton. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw on second down. Barton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cox. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Barton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we are at halftime here in downtown. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
From the gun on third down, Barton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Barton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Here's James returning.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete. He finds Falk here.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Another one caught by Collins.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rhythm of interceptions and great plays this kick has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. Barton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 3rd down. Barton. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
James now to return it.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL. The partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are.
And this is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down. Barton. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Now Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, break.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame can do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small